Hey guys, it's Savannah. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, welcome back. If you are a subscriber. Today I'm going to be doing a little quick spoiler-free review of Anxious People by Frederick Bachman. And I'm going to keep this really brief because I'm doing a live show over on Andy's channel, Read by Andy. I'll have all the information in the description box. That's going to be happening actually later today. I'll be discussing it with some great booktubers over on her channel, so make sure you go check out that video for some spoilery thoughts from all of us, and I can't wait to talk about this book with you all. So I usually don't ever read contemporaries. As you all know, probably from my channel, you know that my favorite genre of books are thrillers and horrors. And honestly, when I was first seeing all the hype for this book, I just thought, you know, it's a contemporary literary fiction novel. I probably won't be too into it because I usually like reading about characters who are in extraordinary circumstances and stakes are really high. In this book, there is kind of like a high stake, but it's definitely not intense at all. It's very character driven and it's very emotional. So before I get into the video though, I just want to let you know what I rated it. I gave it 5 stars, and a big reason why I gave it 5 stars is because even though I generally don't read books that will make me cry, this book made me sob. Now it was kind of like a delayed reaction. I was actually doing a live on Instagram, doing a reading sprint with Sarah over at Coffee Tea Me. And I was reading it and she told me, warning, page 99 will make you cry. And I was kind of like, okay, like maybe it'll move me, but I don't think it'll make me cry. And I got to it and I was just trying to process what was on that page. And so I was like, wow, that was really emotional. But then I was talking about it a few hours later and I just started sobbing, because that specific page, and I don't want to let you guys know what's on the page because it'll ruin some of the book, but I really connected to that page on a mental health level. And this book deals obviously with people who have anxiety. I have anxiety, I always have my whole life, and this just really touched me, this novel. It's pretty much about what it is to be a human being and that we're all just really trying our best, and it really makes you think about things from a different perspective. And the book was just really moving. It was hilarious. It was moving. I probably should tell you guys what it's about. So it's about a would-be bank robber who tries to rob a bank but then realizes it's a cashless bank. And so it turns into kind of a hostage situation because the bank robber, you know, leaves and is fleeing and needs a place to go. So the bank robber stumbles into this apartment viewing and there's 8 other people there and it turns into a little bit of a hostage situation. However, it's hilarious and you may be confused why I'm saying this, but please just give this book a read. It made me laugh out loud in this one particular part about a rabbit. If you've read it, you know. I was literally laughing out loud. Like, something about that scene just made me laugh so hard. It was the right amount of weird and the humor was so bizarre to me and it was so funny. Anyway, I realize this is kind of a scattered review and I'm not really going into depth about what I liked. So I just want to kind of give you a quick bullet point answer. I loved the mental health representation in this novel. I loved how it made me rethink about everybody I encounter on a daily basis and maybe the experiences that they're going through that make them do certain things. It made me laugh because it was really funny. I loved how the characters were connected and kind of we learned slowly how they were all connected. It was very touching. The writing, I guess I'm on the 6th point. The writing was fabulous. Something to note though, it took me longer to read this book than a typical thriller because it really made me contemplate things in my own life and others' lives, and yeah, it took me a while to get through, but I was really enjoying it. And now that I've read this, I just really want to read more Frederick Bachman novels, and I've just heard great things about his work. And that's my main thoughts on this book. I don't want to go into spoilers, but I hope that this review was helpful and made you maybe reconsider reading Anxious People if you're not generally somebody who reads books like this, where it's just about everyday people and what they're going through, because I really think you should give this a shot. This is the only non-thriller book I've read this year, and even though I really only started reading this year around September, still, you know, this is my 20th, no, I think it's my 21st book, and I'm really happy that I read this. So I hope you all enjoyed this kind of messy video. I'm kind of all over the place right now. There's a lot to process in this book, and I just hope you all pick it up. If you have read the book, please let me know in the comments what you rated it. If you're generally a thriller or a horror reader, if you gave this a shot, let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye.